What's up, everybody on YouTube? The last video, I was showing off the Car A16. I got a couple more I wanted to show. I did a couple new things to the Car A16 Airsoft rifle. But first, I was wanting to, just say it took me a pretty good while to get everything that I've got. I don't have like the world's best, like top notch or nothing like that, but to me this stuff is nicer. It's nicest I've ever had, and it does what it's supposed to do. From like plates to helmet to vest, to uniform, to a lot of people are like, that's like an entry level. Not to me. Not to me. It'll work out just fine, perfectly. I'm really appreciative of what I got. I worked very hard for what I got. But another thing is how I've talked in my last video. How I set mine up now is for, I like a little bit of looks, something to match it, or something like that. Just because it's nice to have that. But my main thing now is really comfort. Comfort and how it makes me perform holding the airsoft rifles, or controlling the recoil, or not getting jerked around by recoil and it like that. But I like how I set mine up. Some of them I go a little heavier on the weight, and then one I'm going to show you, it looks heavy but it's so light. Like it's very light. But when you have an AR platform and you're new to it, I'm going to save you some money and just find the most comfortable thing you can, because that's what matters, is the comfort. Because it can change ways. Like some things for me is easier to cant it, or kind of extend out. Comfort's a big thing. Comfort's a big factor in it. Also on how comfortable you are with whatever rifle you go with, or pistol, or whatever you want to go with. I would recommend a rifle and a pistol, but what I got here, this is my Springfield St. Victor. So 7.5 AR pistol. I bought this one brand new, nothing on it. I mean, it was like a big old blast can on the end of it. There was no brace on it. This was the first red dot I bought for it, and I kept it on there. I've had this thing probably about 3 or 4 years, something like that. I painted it. It was all black when I first got it, but I painted it a little bit. It looks like shit. Don't judge me. No judgment here. I've got the Emissary hand stop on it, OD green. Matches the rifle a little bit. I have SB tactical brace. Yep, SB tactical. I don't remember what boat. I have so many boat carrier groups. I just got a random in there right now. Usually I keep the SRC nickel boron bolt in this one, because this one has the Franklin Armory upgraded binary trigger in it. And what else I got in there? I have MBUS Magpulse flip up sights, irons. I have a Streamlight TLR, no, the AM, no, TLMR RM2 Streamlight. That's the one I got on here. It's alright, little light. I like my the bigger round ones like I got on the car, the Pro Mags. I have a Surefire 3-prong on the end of it. Loud as fuck. Let's see. These Magpul mags. I have a Break Arms charging handle in it. And it is a very smooth gas buster. It is very smooth. Very, very smooth. But this one's nice and light. It's a nice little. I got it set up now. If I had a blast can on it, it would not be a CQB rifle. That would be stupid. Like that would be so stupid for a CQB airsoft rifle with a blast can. But the way I have it set up, I think it's pretty good for, maneuvering around tight spaces and not getting snagged on nothing. I just run like a little cheap little 2-point sling, single point sling on it. I also have the folder stock on this one, to stow it away somewhere if I needed to. So, but it's a fun little toy. I like it. It's definitely got a lot of bark. Some hella bite too. That's my little one. Now for the one I was talking about on the lighter end, right here. This thing is so light. It's so crazy of how light it is actually. Yeah, it's a full size. Definitely a lot of rifle, I know that. But even with the Huey on it, it's still a light little rifle. I wouldn't want to be going around corners with this thing because of how, long and awkward it is. Also in this one, so there's Huey. You can see there she is. Yep. Bright dot, or bright holographic. This has this one, see I put this SRC, there's the SRC. I usually keep in the binary ARP. That's the nickel boron one I usually keep in there. But it looks good in this one, and I wanted to check it out. This one has the Break Arms Warhammer. Yep, the Warhammer charger handle. The one in the ARP is a sledgehammer gas buster. They're both gas busters, but that sledgehammer is just big, like it's wide. Big girl. I have a Mission First Tactical stock on it. Nothing special. I have a BCM foregrip on the front. I love this foregrip. I got one in the car too. It's just the greatest foregrip I've ever felt for me anyway. Got some panels on it. Wilson Combat muzzle device on the end of it. This is the Caracal lower. Remember I told you in the last video my dad had the Ruger. I swapped the uppers and lowers. And this one, I'm glad I did it because it'd be a good little runner rifle if you had to. It's got the Sugar Tech 3.5. Sorry, I can't talk today. 3.5 pound duty trigger Tech drop-in trigger. Had to put anti-walk pins in it for the drop-in to stay. It's got a Stanger handrail, Magpul handle or grip. That's my light little rifle right there. It's nice and light, definitely lighter than the car. Don't look it, but it really is. And of course I have to break her out since she's my pride and joy. I put a magnifier on her. And I got the BCM Mod 3. Love that stock. I needed some weight reduction. And of course, I still got the Romeo 7 on her. But this one's definitely my pick for if shit hits the fan, of course. This one outbeats all the others. I mean, it beats the other two. I mean, it depends on the situation. This one, you could probably use for CQB if you got used to it because of the length. But if it comes for a runner rifle, oh yeah. Definitely would use it as a runner. It was hard for me to find a comfortable setup because I didn't know how to go with it. When I started looking into BCM, which was, not too long ago, last year actually, I didn't realize how comfortable BCM was. Very, very, just, I don't know what it is. This BCM feels good to me. It's my go-to now. I used to be a Magpul junkie, like nothing but Magpul. And then I just said, you know what, I want to try something a little different, and I did. I ain't went back. I'm thinking about switching the pistol grip to BCM. Also, I got a B5 systems on it right now, as you can see. But I do like the B5 systems because of the angle of it. To me, it feels different. But I don't know. It just, man, this thing I pride and joy. And I know some of the stuff on here is a little higher end, but I'm glad I went with it, like the Ambi mag release right there. I am a lefty. But I do a lot of dry fire drills with this one. A lot of dry fire drills. A lot of reaction finger drills with it. And, it's definitely, like I said, when I've shot it, it meets my expectations and then some. But there's other good rifles out there. You got Danger Defense. You've got LWRC. You've got POF. You've got, that's more of the piston groups. Of course, you got HK. That's, they're the big dogs, but this is about as close to HK as I'm going to get, and I'm fine with that. I really love this thing. Now, I will have an HK one day, maybe. But as of right now, I'm happy with this. I did have the Huey on it at one point, but I just like the way this Romeo and the, American Defense magnifier look on it. I think it looks good. Ready to roll. And also, the magnifier goes to my left side instead of the right. So if I've got my sling on, which I always have it slung, just like this, ain't gonna bump nothing, ain't gonna bump me. That's gonna make a big difference. Say if you get in an airsoft battle with somebody and it's close quarter, and say this is on the right side, you bump it, you're not thinking. You'll be trying to find that dot. That's exactly what you were trying to find. Is that dot, looking for it. It was CQB anyway. But this Romeo 7, like I said, for the price of it, it is a trooper. And it reminds me so much of an aim point. Like it's close to the aim point. I think the battery life is 62,000 hours.